Hey everyone, welcome back to Age and Education channel. Today we shall continue with the chapter Light. So in the last video what did we do? We have learnt about the laws of reflection. So what are these laws of reflection? What is the first law? Yes, first law states that the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the point of incidence all will lie on the same plane. Okay, and the second law states that what is it? Yes, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are equal. Okay, so these are the laws of reflection. And the other thing we have learnt is about that like the light travels in a straight line, and what else did we learn? It is a form of energy, and about the regular reflection and irregular reflection. Irregular reflection is also known as diffused reflection, right? Now, uh, now we shall actually get into the concept called as images. First of all, what is image? Image is the copy of the object that you place before some mirror, right? So it can be anything like the mirrors can be of convex type, the concave type, and a plane mirror. So here when we have dealt with this loss of reflection, we have used the plane mirror, and now right now we want to get into the topic of image formed in a plane mirror. Okay, before explaining this topic I want to make some things clear, okay, so that you won't get confused much. If I directly jump into this and I'll say virtual image, erect image and all this, you get so much confused. So instead of directly delving into that topic, I just want to get into the concept of real image and virtual image. Let me explain you that, and then later we will get into the details of what kind of images are found in a plane mirror. Okay, so this is considered it to be a side topic, okay, that helps you with the main topic. So what is this? We want to know about the real image and virtual image, right? So the basic thing that you have to understand is that the real image can be seen on the screen. Okay, it can be formed on a screen, because as the name itself shows that this is a real image, and in the virtual image you can't see it on the screen because it's virtual. It's like it appears to be there, but actually it is not there, so it cannot be captured on a screen. So it cannot be formed on a screen. It cannot be formed on a screen. Okay, so this is the basic thing that you have to understand. The difference between the real image and virtual image is there, because here there is actual convergence of the reflected rays. Okay, so if you consider if I get into these details you will get confused, but just see them. Okay, the one thing that you have to understand at this point of time is that in the real image you can find that image to be seen on the screen, and in the virtual image you cannot see it on the screen. Okay, and the other important thing is that the real image will always be inverted. What is it? You can find inverted image, when you put something you will see it upside down. Okay, that is the meaning of being inverted. So the real images are inverted always, whereas this one, these are always erect. It means they appear as they can be seen in a normal manner. Okay, this is very important, and this difference is because here what happens is that the reflected rays actually meet at a point. Okay, it's that when the rays are like this, suppose when the rays come like this, okay, these are the instant rays, suppose, consider this. So they come back, right? They come back and they actually meet at a point. Okay, they actually meet at a point here, and so the image here formed is real. It's because they are actually meeting at this point. Okay, so these can be captured on the screen, whereas here, in consider this, mirror. What is this mirror? Called as convex mirror. So this shaped mirror is called as concave mirror. Okay, means that the rays will be reflected from this surface, and this type of mirror is called as convex mirror. Okay, here what happens is that these appear to be like when these get reflected, okay, these appear to converge at a point, but they won't actually converge. Okay, so as it is just a perception that they are converging. Converging means meeting at a point, and they are not actually meeting. It is called as virtual image. And so as they are not meeting, these cannot be seen on a screen. Okay. Here, if I have to continue further, now this one I have mentioned to show you what is the virtual image, right? So if these consider these to be the incident rays, and these one, what happens is that they diverge like this. Okay, it's like they move like this, and all these appear to converge or come from a point. Okay, so all these appear to come from a point because these rays are not reaching this point. Okay, so as there is no real convergence happening here, it is called as virtual image. Okay, now you understood the difference between real and virtual image, right? And we shall see about the. Okay, now if we have to summarize this, okay. So we shall wrap up this side topic of knowing the differences between the virtual image and the real image by just summarizing by making a table that can like help you to better comprehend the things. Okay, we will make a table, we will know the differences, and then we will jump directly into the images formed by the plane mirror. Okay, so what about this real image and here virtual image? Now tell me, here will the reflected rays actually meet? Yes, reflected rays actually meet. Okay, here will they meet? No, they only appear to meet, right? So what happens next? As they are meeting, you can find this, you can get this image on the screen. Okay, but here they won't meet, they only appear to meet, so you cannot find these on the screen, you cannot get it on the screen rather. Okay, next, here what is the image? Here you will get an inverted image, here erect image. Okay, you remember the difference between inverted and erect, right? Inverted image means when you want to see the image of a triangle like this. Okay, inverted means you will get it upside down. Erect means you get it in the right manner. Okay, and here in the real image can be formed only by concave mirrors. What is it? Concave mirrors alone can form real image, but virtual image can be formed by concave mirrors, convex mirrors, and also plane mirrors, right? So the virtual image will be erect always, and here the reflected rays appear to meet, and these cannot be seen on the screen. So with this you can easily understand the concept of the images that are formed on what? Plane mirror. Okay, images formed on plane mirror. So as I have mentioned, what type of images are formed here? Virtual images, right? So virtual images means will they be erect or not? Yes, these are erect images. Okay, and why will this happen? It is because here the thing is that the reflected rays actually won't meet, right? The reflected rays appear to meet from a point, right? So it is that you can say that the image here formed is not real. It means that it cannot be seen on a screen. Okay, the image cannot be seen on a screen, and you can find it to be erect. Okay, so these are the properties of images formed by a plane mirror. See, now it is as easy as it. Now you actually know what is the meaning of real image and virtual image, and everything is so clear, right? And one other thing that you have to remember here is that there will be, in case of plane mirrors, there you can find a concept called as lateral inversion. What is it? Have you ever checked yourself? You stand before the mirror and you lift your right hand, and you will see that the image there will show that will appear like you are lifting your left hand. It is because there is a lateral inversion. What is it? Lateral inversion. It means that right appears to be left and left appears to be the right. Okay. This property of lateral inversion, you can see it in the images formed by a plane mirror. Okay. So when you put a P here, okay, when you put a P or something, anything else, okay, what you can find is this one. Okay. So when you put something like E, what you can find is this one. It is because left becomes right and right becomes left, and this is called as lateral inversion. Okay, so though the images formed are erect and they erect what do you call, everything, whatever image is there, the same thing appears, but whatever image is there, there will be some lateral inversion. Okay, so left appears to be right and right appears to be left. So what are the characteristics that are that can be seen by the image formed by a plane mirror? Tell me, if we have to concise, like not concise, if we have to summarize everything, then you can say that the image formed by a plane mirror is what? It is virtual and erect, right? This is the first point that we have seen. And the other thing is, you can find the image to be laterally inverted. Okay, it means that left appears to be right and right appears to be left. Okay, and how about the size of the image? The size of the image will be the size of the object that you have placed. Okay, so the size will also be similar. In case of what? In case of this plane mirror. Okay, we are talking here about the images formed by a plane mirror. Please put it in your mind. Okay, we are not talking about the images formed by convex mirror, concave mirrors and all that. Okay, so the characteristics of the images formed by different types of mirrors are totally different. And so please remember that when, see, it is very easy for you to understand it. Just remember, imagine yourself to be before a plane mirror. Okay, so there you can see your exact size, right? So the size will be equal, and when you stand at a distance, you can find that the image is also at a distance, right? So the distance between yourself and the mirror will be same, when you see the image, the distance in between this one and the image will also be the same. Okay, so three things are very clear. Okay, whenever you imagine yourself before the plane mirror, you can see the lateral inversion. If you raise your right hand, it appears like you have raised your left hand. And the other thing is that the size, your size will be the same, right, in the image too, and the distance between yourself and the mirror will also be seen in the mirror, right, image formed by the mirror. And what else? It is just as simple as that. It's virtual and erect. You always know you won't appear upside down, right? You appear in the right place. It means that you appear erect. And here the one thing that you will have to remember is that the image formed by a plane mirror is virtual mirror. And even that is easy as such. It is because I have mentioned that the real image will be formed only by the concave mirrors. So for the rest of the mirrors, you can happily say, not only the rest, please see here in the concave, here the real image is formed only in concave mirrors, but it doesn't mean that the concave mirrors won't show virtual image. No, based upon the distance, I'll let you know. Okay, so there are some other concepts wherein in some cases you can get the virtual image even in concave mirrors. Okay, but one thing for sure is that in a plane mirror you can always see a virtual image, right? Because real image can be seen only in the concave mirrors. Okay, so everything is clear as such, I think, right? So where are the plane mirrors used? Tell me. These will be used in what do you call, kaleidoscopes, right? I'm very sorry, I'm very bad at spelling, uh, pronouncing these. Okay, so this is the thing, and apart from that, they can be seen in periscopes. Okay, you can find an objective views of these a reflection by the plane mirrors in these type of things. Okay, now tell me, are you clear? Hopefully you're clear. I asked you to assume the thing. Okay, you just, it will be very confusing when I start mentioning about the convex mirror, concave mirror, and further again we will go into lens, concave lens, convex lens. So it is very what do you call, it will be very useful for you to imagine yourself before a plane mirror and put everything in your mind, so that it will be easier for you to remember it for the long term purpose. Okay, I hope you understood everything. In the next page, I'll just for a minute I'll uh, just summarize these images, about the characteristics of the images formed by plane mirror, and I will wrap up this video. Okay, so what is the first thing that I have mentioned? The images formed by a plane mirror will be virtual, right? Virtual and erected. Virtual, erected go together. Okay, and next, what is the other thing? Imagine before before the mirror, left will be right and right will be left, so you can find lateral inversion, right? And your size appears the same, right? So the size appears same. And also, how about the distance? Distance will also appear the same. Okay, distance is also same. And what else? Yes, are we done with everything? Yes, virtual and erected, lateral inversion, size appears the same, distance is also same. Okay, so these are the images, the characteristic of the images formed by the plane mirror. Okay, now in the next chapter we will get into, sorry, in the next video we will get into like spherical mirrors. Okay, and hopefully everyone got it. Okay, nice. Thank you. Bye.